what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, I am here for a collection reorganization update. And this is not a completed video. I'm not going to take you through the whole process and show you what it looked like before, what it looks like after. I will be making another video when I'm finished, but I want to just kind of let you guys know where I'm at right now with my collection reorganization. Because as you know, if you're a collector and you've got a sizable collection, you know that this can be a pain sometimes. You know that there's a lot that goes into this, and the thought processes, the things that you're thinking about changing, the things that you want to do versus the things that you can do. And it's just hard. Do I do alphabetical order? Do I do it by studios? Do I do it by boutique labels? There's just so much that goes into it. I do have some stuff that has been reorganized because I did a state of my physical media collection towards the beginning of the year, and I kind of let you guys know where it was at, and it was a complete mess. And I've moved things since then, so I have changed things, I have fixed things, but still largely the room's still a mess. So I'm gonna take you around. I'm gonna show you where I'm at right now in my collection reorganization, because you guys are seeing it. I know you're seeing it. I'm doing the videos. I've got the blank shelf behind me. Everybody's been asking, why is your shelf blank, Ken? Like, what are you doing? Well, I'm going to show you what I'm doing in this video. I just feel like you all deserve to know where I'm at in the collection reorganization, because you're seeing it and you're like, what is taking him so long? What's going on? It's just, I don't know. I've been kind of busy the past few weeks, but I was making some progress, and then all of a sudden I was just kind of halted. And to be honest, it's because I just can't figure out what the hell to do with some of this stuff. And I also don't know how much room I've got left. I might have to get another shelf. I just built one a few weeks ago, put it up over there. I might have to get another shelf here pretty soon just to make room for some of this stuff. But I've got my DVDs organized. I've got my 4Ks organized. I've got my Blu-rays organized. And I really just want to make this video to hold myself accountable to you all. I want to get this done within the next week, and then I'll shoot a updated video just letting you guys know the finished product. But until then, I just thought it'd be fun to do a video like this, show you where I'm at, maybe get some suggestions from you all as we go into this as to what I should do. I've never had a collection this large before. It's something that's developed over the past like 7 or 8 years, and it's just taken on a life of its own. And to be honest, I just don't know what to do with it all anymore. But hopefully you guys can help me. Let's just get started. I'm rambling too much already. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I know this is a weird, awkward video. If this is your first video on the channel, this is a weird video to join in on the channel. Me just walking around my room, vlogging. I'm sure you guys, who is this jackass on here on YouTube with his collection he has no idea what to do with? And movies he's probably never watched. Look, I've watched a lot of these. Not all of them, but I've watched quite a few, I'd say. I'm just stalling, guys. Look, let's get into it. Let's go check out the collections, show you guys what I've done so far. Let's go. All right, so first I want to take you into the closet or the storage area. So I'm down in my basement. We got our basement finished a few years ago. And this area is not finished, but this was meant to be like a storage area. And if you guys remember when I shot my State of the Collection, I showed you all this closet, and it was completely backed up to like right here, right to the door. There was crap everywhere. I could barely walk into this room, and I was blocking the water pipe over there, which was definitely not good. I've got that cleaned out now. But what I did was I took the two shelves. These two shelves right here, or these 3 shelves. Well, this one like 2-piece shelf and this one 1-piece shelf. They were both behind me for the longest time when I had my setup over there in the corner. These shelves are behind me. They had the Vinegar Syndromes on them. They had the Aero Video stuff on them. I cleared all of them off, and I put these in the closet to kind of have a DVD display. So I did organize all of my DVDs. And to be honest, if I didn't do this, I might have had room for all the stuff on the floor out there, but I'm going to have to buy another shelf for all that stuff. I just know I am. But I do have my DVDs finally, because my DVDs were over on this shelf, or not shelf, but this is kind of like a little just storage shelf thing that I have all my books on now. And I still got some Blu-rays I have no idea what to do with, but I pretty much just have all my books on this. I've got some other stuff down there in crates like VHS and all my Dollar Tree stuff, which I have in a crate. So yeah, just all the books and all that stuff, and just some extra overflow stuff over there. And but I made this kind of like my DVD section in the closet. So moved all the books over there to that, and then took all the DVDs, which was on this shelf, and then put them on this shelf, organized them in alphabetical order, so we can kind of go through that a little bit. So yeah, I got rid of most of my DVDs back in 2016, but over the past few years, alongside collecting Blu-rays and 4Ks, I have also been collecting DVDs. I've been trying to build my DVD collection back up because, you know, to be honest, there's some films that just might not ever get a 4K or a Blu-ray. So I like to have them in the collection. Now, I do have a lot of movies that I had before. I'll be honest, sometimes I'll find a movie and I'll be like, all right, it has a Blu-ray, but I haven't seen it, so maybe I'll want to watch it on DVD, and then maybe I'll get the Blu-ray if I really like it. But yeah, I try to not put any of the Dollar Tree stuff in here. Like I said, it's all in a little storage container on the shelf over there. But most of these are, you know, legit movies right there that I found at Goodwill, half-price books. I've got a rule with DVD. I don't like spending over $1. Now, I have spent over $1, but I just don't love doing that. And a lot of this stuff is also sent to me through subscriber unboxings. Somebody sent me, Joe Martinez, if you're watching, a whole box of Hallmark movies that I still need to check out. They're right there. So then I got some other stuff, some collector sets that I've gotten from Mill Creek. I've got tons of movies in here, guys. Tons of movies. And just some stuff I can't part with, like The Exorcist, this Exorcist edition. I got this from Walmart, I think, back in 2017. I like these Monster Mayhem covers that they used to do. So I got a few of those. And I know I've got so many editions of The Exorcist by now, especially with that 4K that came out, that I don't need it. But yeah, I'll keep stuff like that. I'm keeping like House of Wax. And I don't know. I like having multiple editions of stuff because it could make for some content someday. So I always think about that. I always try to think of it from a content perspective. And sometimes you'll have special features on these DVDs that don't always port over. So that's something to always think about too. And then I pretty much organized all my boxes. I cleared a lot of stuff out. Took a lot of stuff to Goodwill. Just junk. Not necessarily like movie stuff, but just junk that's been in here for way too long. My VHS tapes are all in this box right here. They've been in this box for years before I even moved into this house. I've added some to it that I found at Goodwill. But whenever I get another small shelf, I do want to set up like a VHS display for sure. But I got all my shirts right here. I keep a little shirt rack in here because I like to change my shirt. I'll batch shoot like, 3 or 4 videos in a day. So I don't want to look like I'm wearing the same shirt in every video. So I try to change my shirt from time to time. Let's go back out here, guys. Let's go back out here. I don't know if I've really filmed. You guys have seen the TV in my background in my videos, but this is my 42-inch Samsung plasma TV that I purchased in 2006. This was the first flat screen TV that I ever owned. Before that, I owned that CRT TV over there with my Oscar on top. But this is the first ever flat screen I ever owned. I just can't bring myself to part with it. It is extremely heavy though. Like this is a beast of a TV. But this is what I've kind of used as like a backdrop or like a background prop. Like I'll put a movie on that has to do with the video or what I'm talking about in the video that I'm doing. And I'll, put that behind me and kind of use it as a background image. But yeah, I'm kind of enjoying that. There has been some people that have been like, you watch your 4Ks on that? No, I do not watch my 4K. I watch some Blu-rays. I've got my region free player down there. I watch some Blu-rays on this, some DVDs. I do not watch my 4Ks on this TV. This is not a 4K TV, so I cannot do that. But down here on the floor, I've got all my second sights and umbrella and some other stuff, some DVDs. And let me go over here and close this closet real quick. I'm not going to cut anything out of this video, guys. This is going to be raw, unedited footage. That's just how I roll around here. But let's walk over to the shelf. As you can see, guys, I got the whole blank space in the middle. But look, here's the thing. I just really got this shelf. I've got a little bit of this shelf right here. And I got all these steel books on the floor. This shelf's pretty much full. Both of these are full with Blu-rays, which we'll get to in a second. And then I got all of these Blu-rays, boutiques on the floor, Arrow Video, Vinegar Syndrome, all kinds of stuff over here on the floor currently. Like, I don't think that all of this is going to fit on this. I could be wrong, but I just don't feel like it's going to. But let's start with the 4Ks. I put the 4Ks over here in the corner. This is where I wanted them to start. So this is where my Blu-rays used to be actually. So put everything in alphabetical order, and it's loose alphabetical. I'm not doing like, I'm not following like the AL and the AQs and putting those in out. I'm just, if it's A's, then they go together, B's go together. And I like alphabetical because it does, like, I wasn't sure about it at first, but it does make stuff like easier to find. Like, there's no denying that putting stuff in alphabetical order makes it easier to find. So I do like alphabetical, but I'm not putting everything in alphabetical. I'm not putting my boutiques in with my regular 4Ks. I'm just not at that point yet. But yeah, we got the numbers, we got the A's. I'll kind of take you guys through this. I had a lot of like special collector's editions, Target exclusives. I went ahead and put those in here as well, which I don't know if I need these because I got Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame, just regular editions. I also got Steelbooks. I don't know if I need 3 copies of all these, so maybe I'll sell them at some point. Who knows? But I went ahead and put those in with just the regular 4Ks, so I didn't have like too many, different sections. But yeah, just kind of scrolling through, like I said, alphabetical order for the most part. I got this Incredibles 2 collector set right here, Target edition. Just kind of show you a few items. The Karate Kid set. This is definitely one of my most prized possessions right here. I love this Karate Kid set. Take you through everything, guys. But yeah, that's all the 4Ks. I got another spot down here. I skipped this middle shelf. I don't ever know what to do with the middle shelf. I usually just end up putting all my coffee mugs in there. Down here, I haven't moved my A24 collection. I usually like to put all my A24s together. I didn't want to put them in. I don't know why. I just like to keep them separate. I don't know why. But I should have just integrated them in with all the Blu-rays over here, which all this is the same. It's pretty much the same as I've always had it. We got the Criterions. We got the Kinos. We got the Scream Factories. And that's pretty much it for this shelf right here. I'll probably end up taking these off and restructuring it some way to fold it into that. Whether or not I just run like all arrows on top, then Vinegar Syndrome, then Scream Factory. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. But let's move on to the Blu-rays. And I just didn't know. I didn't realize I was going to have. I should have, because I really did have 2 shelves before. But what I did was I took all my bootlegs out. Because I had my bootlegs mixed in with my regular Blu-rays. I just didn't want to do that anymore. So all my bootlegs are like down there below my TV in the console area. But right here, I got all my Blu-rays in alphabetical order, just loose alphabetical order right there. And some of these I've already upgraded to 4K. I just can't bring myself to get rid of them at this time. But maybe at some points, I like to keep stuff just in case, like if somebody needs it, and they reach out, do you have this? Yeah, I've got it. And I've got like 5 other versions on 4K and Steelbook. So if you want it, I'll give it to you. I like to be able to do that. And to be honest, like at this point, unless it's just a really rare, like out of print Blu-ray, it's like, what am I really going to get for a Blu-ray? Like I could take 10 Blu-rays to half price books and get 50 cents. So it's like, it's really just not even worth it to get rid of it. But yeah, I got to do something with my lighting situation too. I set up all these lights like 3 years ago. I gotta do something different with the lights. I've never been really good at getting the lights set up, but yeah, just continuing to take you guys through this. I had duplicate Blu-rays, which I really need to get some kind of app set up that I picked out as I went. So I didn't realize until I started doing this. I had a few, to be honest. But I need to get some kind of app set up because I am getting to that point where it's just like I have so much that I have to start like tracking it. If I'm out in a thrift store and I'm like, do I have that or do I not? Like sometimes I just don't remember, and it's really bad. So these are kind of newer. So got these from Groove Sale. So I don't have these in alphabetical order yet, but mostly I've got everything in alphabetical order. Here at the bottom, I've got all my double packs, just all the movies. Most of the stuff's Mill Creek, but anything that's a multi-pack, I didn't want to put in the alphabetical because it's 2 different movies with 2 different letters of the alphabet. So I just put those all together at the bottom. And then all my Mill Creek retro VHS slipcovers, I just went ahead and put those separate. And I like to keep my RLJEs, all the Shudder original stuff down here at the bottom. just separate, because they all go together. They all have the nice little spine on them, and unless they decide to not do a slipcover, which they do, and that's why it irritates me. But I got some TV seasons down here as well. Game of Thrones, first 4 seasons. I need to just break down and get them all on 4K at some point, because I do love that show. I do have some box sets up here, but I got more box sets on the floor down there. But I got some box sets, or these are the Film Vault collections. I've got, I thought I had, yeah, I've got 6 of them. There you go. 5 on the bottom, 1 on the top. So I've got 6 of those Film Vault collections. I've got some other Blu-ray box sets up here. The Saw collection, The House of a Thousand Corpses, Paranormal Activity, Fast and Furious. That's a Blu-ray set too, not a 4K. Expendables, Stranger Things Season 2, which I don't know why they didn't freaking do Season 3 or 4 for Target. Like, that's just so ridiculous to me. My poor Friday posters on the ground over here. But yeah, on the floor over here, guys, it's just piles and piles of boutiques. So over there in this little like tub, this little laundry basket I've got over there is all my like foreign UK releases, media books, and Studio Canal stuff that I don't know quite what to do yet. I'm just probably gonna make like a foreign section or something. But there you have it, guys. That's just a sad image, all my stuff on the floor like that. But that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna figure something out within the next couple of days. I'm gonna try to get as much as I can on these shelves, but if I end up not having room for everything that I have on the floor, I'm probably gonna have to purchase another shelf and extend the final product a little bit longer. So it could be a week or so, 2 weeks before you see another update, or it could be like a month or 2. I don't know exactly, but I wanted to give you guys just a little update just to show you all where I'm at in the process, so you guys can understand why I continue to have this empty shelf behind me when I film. I thought you all deserved that. But look, thank you all for watching this video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I would appreciate that. And stay tuned for more fun videos, and we'll see you next time.